Ready? Okay. I'm Sheri Israel. I am here with Matt Byers at the Lake Metroparks Farm Park. Nice to meet you, Matt.
Nice to meet you, Sheri.
So could you tell me what your job here is at the farm park?
I'm a ranger with the Lake Metroparks Ranger Department, which is the police department for Lake Metroparks. We have all the same police powers and authority as other police departments, and we patrol throughout all the parks in Lake County. I'm assigned to the mounted unit, which does everything the other rangers do, except we do it on horseback.
Okay. So at the World Equestrian Games, I know that there is going to be several mounted units there working security. So can you tell me a little bit about, at an event, what a mounted patrolman does?
Sure. Basically, we do what other police officers do, like I said, except we do it all from a horseback, which can be advantageous in a lot of ways. You're 10 feet tall, you're way up above everyone else, you have a much better view, you can move about fairly quickly, cover a lot more ground than an officer on foot in those kind of venues. They're obviously wonderful for crowd control when you're dealing with large groups of people, and you sometimes have to move crowds around. They're excellent for that. They're great for getting into crowds to make arrests. You can get through a lot better than people on foot can. And people actually tend to move aside or get out of the way more for a mounted officer than they do for officers in vehicles.
So you've obviously had extra training
Yes.
to be a mounted officer.
Correct.
And I think we're going to be running through some of those training exercises. So can you give me a quick rundown of some of the things that the horse and the rider have to get used to?
Sure. Obviously, police horses have to have a little more training than other horses. They have to be able to deal with things that most horses don't have to deal with, and generally the things that horses don't like to deal with. When you're out on patrol on the street or in parks, a lot of times you encounter things that other horses don't deal with well. They have noises and things moving around about them, and things they encounter that they have to step on or push through or deal with. And so we do regular training with these horses in dealing with those kind of things. And it's twofold. First, it gets them used to them and gets them used to dealing with those kind of things. And second of all, it builds trust between the horse and the rider. So when you're out on the street and you encounter something that they need to push through or step on, they'll trust you when you ask them to do that, and they'll go ahead and do it. So we do fairly regular training with throwing all kinds of things at them to have them do. In an environment like in the arena, that gets them much more used to it, and it builds that trust with the rider. But we also practice crowd control and things like that. We will have people come in, sometimes large groups, sometimes police academy classes, and we will use them as a crowd, and we'll practice all of our crowd control and formations and doing our drill for moving crowds around and working with people.
Okay, well that sounds like fun. I think I'd like to get started in trying it. All right, thanks. Can you guys close the gate over there? All right. Okay. Another shot at it.
Alright, we're going to take this slow and easy. Like I said, we've got one horse in here that has never done any of this stuff before, and at least one horse that's relatively new at it. So we'll take this slow and easy and work through these obstacles. As far as for your benefit, Sheri, the different obstacles that we have out here, we've got the tarp with the noodles on. That would be the walk over type. The car wash behind you, that would be the walk through. The big ball, we would push that. The barrel in the back corner over here, you actually pick that up and carry it. There's actually a cone underneath of it. Now, with any training like this, you want to make it a success. You don't want to scare the bejeebers out of the horse. You want to build trust and confidence with the horse. Horse and rider should have you're trusting the horse to go through the obstacles, and the horse is trusting you not to take him through anything that's going to get him hurt. That's the whole goal.
So, tell me where to go first.
Well, probably the easiest thing to start with is the part, believe it or not.
Okay. And what we'll do is we'll start by walking around.
Again, Kaz would say, we're just gonna walk close by it, we're not gonna walk on it yet.
Don't look at it.
Yeah.
Look where you want to go. Don't look at the opposite. Don't look at it either.
Okay.
And
Right,
just
go
walk
ahead.
right past it.
Walk past it.
Oh, he's gonna look.
He's gonna try? Okay. Oops, and I'm okay.
Honey,
That's okay, just let him walk past it, that's all right. You got it.
there you go. Want to take a look? Oh, you're right. Good news. You guys watch. Good boy. Very good. The ball has a lot of uses. One of the main reasons we use it is crowd control techniques. So it's all right.
Okay, now go down.
There you go. Okay, Kaz. All right.
Come here, look at it.
Right here. Yeah, good boy, Catherine. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Aw, good boy. Yeah. See? It's all right. Now you know it moves. So it's out of the way. Want to see what's going on here? Want to see what's happening? Oh, you're a good boy. What do you think, huh? It's all over this now. Guys, walk through. Good boy. That's great. Good boy. You're going to go for the opening?
Our arrow goes through it, man, this should take off.
Good boy. Good boy.
Mom is following me.
Cupping from horseback, we can do that. Candy has been bad, so we're going to handcuff her. Put your right hand behind your head. Give me your left hand. Place it up on my horse's neck. Do not move.
Sometimes you can actually hold the person in place with their foot.
The key is to not
Not put the reins in there too.
put the reins in the handcuffs too, which I have done, which isn't always a bad thing.
Yeah, of course.
Drop your hand behind your head.
And still, the horse has got to remain still during this in order
And I have my hand on hers because I have a chain handcuff, and I have my foot behind her back in case she decides she wants to go somewhere. Now, she's mine. Come with me. Really easy to start with. We're not going to talk. We're not going to wave our arms. We're just going to stand here. We're peaceful demonstrators. You want us to move. So you're going to use your horses, walking forward at a steady pace, lined up in a nice line, telling us to move back.
Back up.
Line up.
Good boy.
And then they get headed afterwards.
March. I didn't hear you, Lisa. March. Candy, you're going to get run over. Please back up. Please back up.
That's very informational.
You would be a police horse?
Sonny, was Casman good?
Catherine was good.
Sonny said he was.